EP23. Let's go.
Welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast.
Let's go. Balcony AUX Chord.
Balcony AUX Chord.
Welcome back to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast. You're back again with me, Mark, and a Findi. We're just two boys talking about life, talking about friendship, talking about, abstract shit all the time.
Dumb shit most of the time.
Yeah, just like some bullshit. As always, Findi's eating something at the beginning of the podcast, even though
Pop-Tart.
we were talking before this for half an hour and he didn't eat a single bite out of it.
I filled my water bottle before we recorded, and there was a Pop-Tart in the toaster that I forgot to eat from last night.
As always, Findi chose to eat on this podcast. If you hate that Findi's eating on this podcast, comment below. Tell him that he can go eat it in his own damn time.
This is my time, bro. This is my time.
I mean, you're eating in the time where the audience is like here to listen to us.
I don't know, the audience is probably eating something as well.
Fair. We should just do a mukbang one day, just like full on mukbang, like full on, like fuck it.
I was.
Can I introduce the podcast?
Yeah, okay. What are we talking about today, Mark?
Wait. The Balcony AUX Chord podcast is a podcast that we use music to use as like a platform to talk about life and whatnot, and it's evolved. We've evolved the podcast into something which is like we just talk about anything. Like we're just bored. We just like we were two boys in COVID, two boys apart as well. Like we're in two regions of the world, like really far apart. So it's nice to keep in touch. But apart from that, I mean, like, welcome to the conversation. Like me and Findi, like it's just like a friendly conversation, and we hope you're here to make a new friend. Like we're here to talk, and you can listen. Listen while you eat, like Findi is. I know a lot of my friends eat and listen to our podcast or watch our podcast at the same time too. And for them, it feels like, there's like another friend in the room kind of like talking to them too. So I felt thankful for the warm responses. Jumping right in.
Yes.
Actually, not doing right in too quick, but we'll be talking about what the fuck are we talking about? Astrology.
No, we're talking about superstition, pseudoscience.
Okay.
Like all this shit, unproven shit that people seem to believe in.
Right. Which
like not proven by fact, not proven by like science or shit like that.
Yeah.
Excluding religion though. Let's not
sure. we talked about religion quite extensively in the last episode about funerals and whatnot. So I guess it's a good segue, I suppose, from the last episode to this episode that we get to talk about, some belief systems or different weird kind of practices that people do around the world. With like horoscopes and fortune telling. Superstition, whatnot.
That's not based on like a whole thing, like because religion is like a framework, like it's a comprehensive
sometimes
thing.
it is based on something though, Findi. Like the thing is like with like Chinese like fortune telling, it's all about the stars. Like you have to like there's a whole story behind that.
Same as horoscope. Like it's a whole thing.
But I feel like the Chinese system is like very, very intense. Like it's not like the simple like horoscopes that you think it is. It's like,
oh no, dude, horoscope is not simple, bro. It is so complicated. I learned about this shit.
Like
it is.
I don't know about you, man. Like to me, like the word horoscope in like the Western context, kind of it's like a BuzzFeed thing.
It's dumbed down.
But it's dumbed down. The Chinese one is like you have to go to like a grand master. They sit down with you. They're like they have like I don't know if you call it star charts, but there's like all this like Chinese wheels and everything. I don't know if it's the same, but I think in the context of the Western thing, I always think of BuzzFeed, and I'm just like, fuck, what is this?
No. I think it's been dumbed down like quite a bit. For
your consumption?
People Yeah, it's dumbed down quite a bit. It got like reduced to just like horoscope section in the newspaper originally. So so basically everything is just, so there are 12 like zodiac signs, right? And then but it's so much more than that.
Yeah.
And just for context, I had to learn this because no, I was just like like honestly to make conversation with girls.
You're the worst. No. You're actually the worst.
If I'm being honest, like I didn't give a shit about this shit. Like
you're like assuming they're like interested in it.
No, they are. A lot of them are. It's like a lot of girls are interested in horoscopes, so I picked up on that and I was like, okay. And then I talked to them about it, and then I learned a lot of it from like my friends who are girls, who are super into it as well.
Yeah.
And then it got interesting for me, and then now I'm just kind of into it because it's like
but okay, what has anything
it's
like
very interesting.
has shown like, you know, like truth in it? Has anything been truth?
There has been very little case. There has been a very small amount of cases
English,
where
bro.
No. There has been a very small amount of cases where it's not been accurate.
Okay.
So it's accurate most of the time. That's why I'm kind of like,
I see.
That's why I feel like, you know, it's kind of fun.
Is it causality or a correlation?
It's not causality, bro. What the fuck? Why would it be? No, it's there's a correlation for sure. I think.
Actually, like if you're talking about horoscopes, it's all about causation and not correlation. Actually,
really?
Yeah, like because when you're talking about like horoscopes, it's like you're born this day and this year. That's why it is.
So it causes you to be this.
Yeah.
No.
That's
but
a causational relationship.
I think for me, it's a correlation because people who are into horoscopes will just like identify themselves as like that, those traits. So that for me, that there's a correlation there because of that. It's more, it's not like this causes this, but it's more like, I think you read into it and then you kind of just like model your life according to your sign or whatever.
I think the people who say that they're like, I'm a Libra, I'm a blah, 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 are the same people that say, I watch Friends so much, I think I'm a Phoebe, I think I'm a Rachel, and I fucking hate those people.
No, but that's the thing. It's not that generalized. Like, there's like 12 zodiac signs, right?
Yeah.
But in like contemporary era, they've reduced it to like 12 personalities of people. Whereas people are so much more complex than just 12 personalities, right?
Of course.
And then, so there's a whole like astrology chart that has like so many different aspects of your life. So what it actually is this like, there's like aspects like communication and stuff like that. And then that's like ruled by this planet. So it's like, it depends on where this planet is in the fucking cosmos when you were born, and that rules your communication, for example, like how you communicate. And then there's like there's things for all of it, so it's not just 12. Like it's actually more complex than that. And back in the day, like before BuzzFeed and shit like that, when people read your like astrology chart and stuff, like it would be more detailed and more personalized because there's just more things to go over. So it's not like, for example, like you're a Scorpio, right? It's not just like you're a Scorpio, that's who you are. It's like you're a Scorpio, but this aspect of you is this is this, and there's like a whole bunch of it. Like I don't know too much about it.
Yeah.
Just enough to make conversation, obviously. Like just enough to make conversation.
Okay, wait. So that means you kind of know that like what star sign or whatever you call it is like compatible with your star sign. Do you know that?
Yeah, not really. Because I don't want to.
Can you shout it out on the podcast in case anyone with those
why
signs can...
why I don't know that? Because it ruins my chances sometimes.
Why?
You gotta play it down a little bit, right? Because if you're talking to
but
someone and
you're not talking to a
your
girl
signs
right
are
now.
not compatible.
Sure, what the fuck? I don't give a shit. But you're talking to that's when you're talking to a girl like directly. This is like you're saying it to the world right now. Like right now you're on YouTube. You're saying this on YouTube or something, right? To say it to the world in case someone wants to DM you and be like, "Hey, we're compatible."
We're compatible.
What are the signs?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, what are you first? What?
I'm the sun sign is Libra, which
You're
means
Libra.
that just that's like your ego. So like that's just like how you sort of
I see. So you're a Libra.
view yourself. So it's how you view yourself and how you project yourself, or it's something like that. I think.
Huh. Okay. Let's discuss astrology right now first, and let's see how far it takes us, and let's see if we can talk about anything else. But I think this is the most fascinating part of today.
It can go pretty far, bro. It can go pretty far. Like a lot of my friends are girls, right?
Uh-huh.
And there are girls who are into this kind of shit.
Don't need to show off.
Okay.
I get it. Okay.
No. And a lot of them are into this shit, so this is just like vocabulary to me right now. Like it's gone to the point where it's just vocabulary.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like
it's not even questioned anymore.
It's not a question. It's just how they talk. You know what I mean?
So how did they talk? Funny. Like, hey, Kimberly, okay, like how you doing? And then what comes after that?
And it was be like, oh, like I just met this bitch, like she's a blah 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 blah, and then they'd be like, oh, like what's her sign? And then they'd be like, oh, she's a fucking Aquarius or some shit, and they'd be like, oh, that fucking makes sense. That bitch is an Aquarius, and shit like that. You know,
is that like another form of like discrimination though?
I don't know, bro.
You're like, I don't think
it is.
You're like that person's fucking arrogant. Oh yeah, he's Thai.
No, bro.
Cause he's Thai, he's fucking arrogant.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
That's a weird hypothetical world where like people are segregated into like their star signs, and they hate each other because they know the other person's.
That's like that. What's that? Divergent? What's that movie?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know.
We watched that in first year, didn't
That's
we?
Maze Runner, bro. That's different.
Oh, sorry.
Anyhow, so you're a Libra, and what does that mean?
I think. Well, do you want me to read it? Sure. I think it'd be more accurate if I read it. I don't think I could remember off the top of my head.
Sure. I don't know anything about this stuff, so I've never read it. I think I've read it once, but like jokingly with like a few friends, just to be like, ha. I don't know what I'm saying.
This is stupid. Yeah.
I didn't say this is stupid. I was just like, what is this?
I thought that at first, and then I realized, I was like, oh, this is a topic that I should just talk about.
This is an icebreaker.
This is an icebreaker, first of all. Like, it's like, you know, when you're getting to know someone?
Yeah.
It's like, it's very helpful to just have like astrology there. This is like.
Or you could talk about other stuff.
You can talk about other stuff too, but it's kind of like fun because both of you know that it's like kind of jokes, but it's also kind of like there's some truth to it.
Sure.
And then it's a good way to gauge how people see themselves. Mm-hmm. I think that's like, it's like, oh, you see, like, okay, this is your sign. Do you identify with the sign? Mm-hmm. Do you like agree with this? Are you like a hardworking person according to this? You were supposed to be. Do you think so, or do you think not? And it's a very good way to like get to know someone. I think.
Okay,
especially when you like don't really know them.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Go for it.
So it's a tool. It's a tool.
What's your thing? Have you searched it up?
Okay, so my sun is in Libra.
Okay.
And it says, the sun determines your ego, identity, and the role in life. The core of who you are and is the sign you're most likely to already know. Your sun is Libra, meaning you are fundamentally oriented towards fairness and justice. You're always you're no, but listen.
I didn't say anything.
Listen to this.
I didn't say anything.
You laugh, bro. That's saying something. Laughing is saying something.
Continue.
You're always generous. Relativism allows you to see both sides of every situation. Though this may sometimes come off as indecisive or insecure.
Okay, that's
you don't get
precise.
tied down to a single view of things.
No.
You frequently question yourself and rethink your views.
Okay.
You're more impressionable than you appear. You do what you do. When you do what you say, you can get a lot done. Typically well dressed. Nice. I don't know about that.
Out of all, they're like nice.
Yeah.
What else?
Isn't it meaning you feel the need to distinguish yourself from others through darkness, taboos, rebirth, sex, and transformation.
Wait, does it talk about like compatibility?
No.
What?
That's like a pretty small part of it, I'd say.
Nice.
Compatibility. I don't really get into that. But yeah, I think those sentences were like pretty accurate.
I mean, some of them were accurate. My question is wait, you haven't answered the question I asked before yet, which is who you compatible with, because people might want to text you, man. They might DM you. You're a single boy.
Oh my god. Do I have to really look this up? Oh shit. Remember when I was playing? Remember when I was playing for you earlier? I didn't close the tab. It almost went off.
So Findi was playing porn noises before the call.
You were too, bro.
It was just noises.
We were trying to check the audio. First of all, we were trying to check the audio, and Mark wanted to see if I would hear him, so he plays something that would get my attention the most.
It happens.
I just woke it up. I just woke it up. It's Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
It woke him up.
I just woke up.
It woke up. Like, better than coffee.
and he called me on Zoom, and I answered it. And then there's this noise just shoots out of my laptop.
First thing.
Can you imagine if I lived in like a dorm or something?
I don't give a shit. So let's search it up.
I'm just looking it up, bro. Fucking calm down.
Libra. Interesting. I'm pretty sure if anyone who was interested would probably search it up themselves.
There's a lot. There's like
there's a lot too.
I don't know.
Wow, good for you, bro.
No.
Good for you.
No, it's just a lot to read. I'm too lazy.
No, like, just pick the main ones. Pick the signs that compatible.
Bro. It's just a bunch of signs, and it gives like
level. Why?
No, yeah, I don't.
What's the highest level? Just like skim through it, or like just look through it quickly.
Apparently, Leo.
Nice. I don't know what that is. Is that May?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Is that May, June?
I think so. Oh, that's like late summer.
I thought you learned about this, bro. What the fuck?
It's like July. This is like August.
Mm-hmm.
August. Like beginning to end of August.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or beginning of August to beginning of September.
You know what though? Like I just going back to what you were reading before. I feel like it was like 70% true. It was
pretty accurate.
I think 70%.
Pretty accurate.
I think there's some stuff which is like. What part did you not
agree with?
It says that you don't listen. You don't stick to one view only.
That's kind of true, bro.
That's
like,
no.
Whenever
you're stuck to something
we
like conceptually, when you're stuck on something conceptually, you're always like you're anchored to that position, even though you might be strayed to the other side like a little bit. Like you're stuck there.
I feel like I do get stuck there, but my standing ground is a lot. Like I don't like, for example, with you, Like when you're convinced of something, you want to convince other people too.
Yeah.
But for me, when I'm convinced of something, I'm like, but I kind of get that as well. And I don't really know. Like, I don't stand my ground.
Right. No, but like, I feel like you don't verbally stand your ground, but you do stand your ground, like mentally. Like you're convinced in your own belief, but you're only saying it as performance to say that, like, I'm a go with the flow guy. But actually, you've already made your decision before. So I disagree with that, actually.
Oh.
Whereas I'm genuinely, like, also, like, I'm trying to convince my case, but I, like, genuinely, like, want them to beat me, too. Like every time I try to, like discuss with someone, right? Like, obviously, I have my set of opinions, and I try to push my agenda, because that's the point of a discussion, right? But I genuinely and like truthfully, I want the other person to beat me so that it can challenge my beliefs. But they normally fail to do so. That's like a thing, though. But they normally fail to do so. Yeah.
Oh, nice. No, but that's the thing, though. Just let's read the Scorpio thing.
Sure.
Do you want to read the Scorpio thing?
Sure.
Okay, because it might like might be we might be able to.
Are you searching it up, or do you want me to search it up?
You could search it up.
Okay, I have it just prepared, low key.
Low key, it's very interesting, dude. Like talking about this stuff, because it goes beyond the astrology. It's because when you talk about it, you're like, oh, is this accurate? And when you get to discussing whether or not these traits are accurate representation of you, you get to know a person really well, or like better. I say.
I don't know how to read this, bro. What is this?
Just read Scorpio.
No, it's what is this? What are?
Do you want me to find it?
Yeah, I don't know why this website just got fucked.
I have an app for it.
Yeah, thanks.
It's pretty fucking. Okay. Okay, you want me to read the Scorpio one?
Sure.
Yeah. They have fundamental urge to get to the bottom of things.
Okay.
Sometimes, which can at times lead them to be manipulative or power hungry.
Yeah, that's true.
But it comes down to an intense passion for authenticity, real intimacy, and truth. Yes, and it says this can be a challenging pairing for me and you, as you approach the world in very different ways. I'm tender, lighthearted, and romantic, while they focus on life's deeper and darker questions.
That's pretty
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro, right? Like, your attention is spread across several things at once, while they tend to concentrate on one thing at a time, like an obsession. Kind of true, bro. Like, you obsess over one thing, where my attention is spread over a lot of things.
Maybe. I feel like I'm doing more things than you, though. That's the thing.
No, but
I'm doing a lot more things than you.
You're doing a lot more things than I am, but my concentration is on a lot more things. You know what I mean? Like you do one thing and you do it.
Yeah.
Whereas I do a little bit of everything. It's just right now I have nothing to do. That's, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like for you, like if you set your mind on something, you just do it. Right? But for me, if I set my mind on something, I'll change my mind like in a week.
I see.
You know what I mean? It's
right. It's pretty good. Well, is there anything else?
Let me continue.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. You need to constantly be surrounded by people, while they need a lot of alone time. Not very accurate.
Oh wait, no. Wait, this is you, right? So say that a Findi needs people, but Mark does not need people.
Mark needs alone time.
That's kind of true.
I think I'm just
extroverted. You're the one who was in a frat, bro. And I was the one who was just chilling at home, like cooking dishes.
Look, listen. I was just trying new things, okay? Listen. I just wanted to see what that world was like. Listen. It was a weird time in my life.
All right, continue.
No, it was a lot of fun. Your difference in expression may make it difficult for you to open up to each other emotionally. No. If you're able to overcome these setbacks, they can help you be decisive while you can help them They can help you be decisive while you can help open their mind to other truths.
I can see that.
Right? It's a little bit, it's kind of low key.
What's the tendency that we will have sex?
78%. That's great. Sexual compatibility. 78%.
That's great.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's pretty close, I would say.
Do you want to get more in depth about this, by the way?
Sure. Well, okay, so mine finally popped up correctly. And there's a whole fucking essay about it. Wow. But it says it's about Scorpio's men's attitude to love. I haven't read this yet, so I haven't filtered this at all. Scorpio men have legendary fame as fiery lovers, which is almost universally known, and that's the way it is. They're like,
okay,
they're like that because you have to think about the two planets affecting them. What? You immediately realize that this legendary fame is a fact. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'll just read the strengths and weaknesses. Scorpios are helpful, reliable, hardworking, calm, super dynamic, agile, humorous, intelligent, friendly, secretive, subtle, keen, passionate, profound, ambitious, intense, sensitive, persevering.
That's everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like all the traits of people.
You're right.
They say intelligent for all the sides, by the way.
Right.
No, like every side's like intelligent.
I don't think I am intelligent. I think I'm critical. That's different, right? What is perfidiously? What does that mean? As a weakness.
I don't know. That sounds like an SAT word.
It's cold, weak, disorientated, liable, devious, sublime.
Don't read the words part. Read the paragraph part. The sentence.
I don't want to. Oh man. In mine, they don't have it, so I can't really say much. Yeah.
I think you should get this app.
No.
Right now.
It'll take too long.
I think you should get this app right now.
It takes long. Can you just do it for me?
I can't do it for you because I already set mine up. I already have the app and it's my shit.
It's so lame. I'm a Sagittarius ascendant, apparently. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Ascendant means it's also called rising, and it means when people first meet you, how they perceive you when they first meet you.
Okay.
But it's not who you actually are, so it doesn't actually matter that much.
Okay, then I will take this out. I don't know, man.
Usually, what does it say your moon is?
Moon in Aries? What does that mean?
Moon in Aries. Read it.
People with the moon sign in Aries are known for their intense emotions. They're impulsive, easily excitable, and can sometimes be quick and aggressive. But their feelings are usually as violent as they are brief, and they quickly use them up. Although they are emotional, they are not particularly sensitive. They tend not to be very sensitive to their counterpart, and they don't think much of romance either. That's a lie. I'm very romantic. Maybe. Let's ask May. Thank you. Here's May on the podcast. Cool. I didn't know that. I mean, a lot of it is pretty accurate, I would say. But I think
the one...
About what?
The me and you one is pretty accurate.
The 78%?
No, I think it's pretty accurate, bro.
I'm down.
Yeah. Down as well.
Tell me.
Tell me. I already did. No, but yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. Because most of the time it's accurate. Like, I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know if it's accurate or it's just like really broad words that people use to assume it's them. I'm intelligent. I'm critical.
That's probably most of it. Like, I think the effect of astrology is that, like,
you put a label to yourself.
You put a label. So that's what I was talking about, like the correlation part.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, so when you find out that you're like a Leo or something like that, and you learn about what the traits are, so maybe you can project that side of yourself more. Because that's what you identify as. And it's really like whatever you identify as in your head has such a big effect on how you project yourself or how you just act, right? And I think astrology has become like a really big thing that people identify with, like as a thing. So that's why, like, maybe that's why it's accurate. Maybe that's why there's a little bit of a correlation.
But what I actually meant was like when, like, in the process of like reading it and being convinced that it is true or not true, like they use words which are basically everyone's life. Like everyone has these feelings and is up and down.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
And when you read it, you associate it with a particular memory of you doing that. So like when it says
you can relate to anything.
Yeah,
you can relate to
anything. Because when it says intense, I'm like, okay, I am intense. Like
everyone thinks they're emotionally intense.
Exactly, exactly. So like my point is like it's the words, right? Like they don't mean much. I think when you really be hypercritical of what this is that you're just putting a label or like you're just associating with it because it gives you security. Or in feeling that way, or like being labeled that way.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Like when you read intelligence, like obviously you're like, I guess kind of true, bro. Like I'm kind of smart. You feel me? Like
no,
it's a little bit. No.
No, I don't know.
Or for example, like you are like it'll just be like, oh, like sometimes you can be like manipulative or something like that, and then you just be like, oh, like I've been manipulative before as something you feel guilty of doing to someone, and then you'd be like, oh, this is kind of true.
Yeah.
Or is this like you're indecisive and you're like, oh, like I had trouble picking out like what topping for my pizza, and you're like, oh shit, that's kind of true. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's shit like that. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, obviously, there's some stuff which are like they stand out to me as being me. Like, I'm very decisive. Like, I'm very intense, for example. Like, those are things that I kind of like already know about myself. But then there's like some things which are like on like the fence, and like I think what horoscopes or astrology does is that it pushes people off that fence towards one side and be like, oh yeah, I am this, I am that. And that's why this site
that's the danger.
Accurate or not accurate.
That's right. Sometimes I think it's a little dangerous too.
Yeah. And like that, the thing is like, okay, like this might be a little weird, but my dad's a cop. And in Thai culture,
that's so weird, bro. Your dad's a cop.
My dad's so weird, bro. Cop, bro. Well, he's retired.
So weird.
He's retired, but like what? In Thailand, he's retired. He's retired. He's retired.
What? I'm kidding.
He like in Thailand, there's a lot of scams, and like you're scamming people that like you're like a master of fortune, and you can look into people's fate, and you can look into.
Let's talk about
wealth.
that now.
And my dad has always taught me that like the technique that these people use is that they use fucking broad ass words, man. And like they will associate it somehow. You know, like how like you're put on the spot in like a presentation setting or something, and you just like somehow branch it off to like it's just a performance.
Yeah.
And like to them, they use very broad words, which are like basically what what I was talking about. How like you just associate yourselves with those broad terms. To make yourself believe.
It'll be like, oh, like you've had your heart broken, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, she dumped me in grade 9. Like that bitch dumped me in grade 9. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
You experience heartbreak. Yeah,
that's my point. But like, I guess that's why I have a very critical view on like how to and if I should believe in stuff like this. I've always been skeptical to some degree, but in Thai culture, like I've just grown up with it. My mom is very superstitious. She believes in a lot of bullshit that I don't agree with, but it is what it is, and I do open my brain to it, and I do listen to what it is, but like.
But you're judging.
but a lot of it is like what was happening, like what's the logic here, or like what's the motive? I think to me at the end of the day is like what do you want from me? Yeah, like when someone approaches us,
is money.
Yeah, it's probably that, or like fame or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I do like just to put it out there, I do believe in stuff like this though. But like, okay, I am
let's talk about it. Can we talk about fortune telling though? Let's move away from horoscopes now. Traditional Thai fortune telling, like
but
you do like
I
tarot
believe in
cards,
fate
stuff like that
in general, like fate in general. Like I feel like as a Buddhist too, like it's kind of like ingrained in the culture in terms of like your life has been written for you, due to your merits that you made in your past life or the bad things you did in your past life, right? So it's already written, like the day you're born, the day you die. Right. So
you're just living out a plot. Like you're a character living out
exactly.
You're just like going through your plot.
We talked about this in the last episode and how like life is just suffering, right? So like you live through your whole life. And I do agree that there's a lot of things that science can't explain yet, at least. And that there's an art form that or a science, if you want to call it that. Or
it's
a
an
logic.
Art form, bro.
That has a way of explaining things that we cannot touch yet. Because like till this day, like the kings and queens and the leaders of our country and other countries use stuff like this to predict the future, or like to see the future, or to bless their future, right? And it's like I can't leave a blind eye to it, because like, I mean, it's happened. Like it's happened before, and it's like there's like amazing things that have happened out of it. I don't know. I'm not one to omit or to dismiss anything which is not science. Like I'm not that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you still remain critical.
You have to be, right?
To a certain extent. About everything. You have to be about everything.
Yeah.
Like even something that you believe like with 100% of your heart, like you shouldn't. You should always question everything that you know.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I think that's just healthy. But more so of like this kind of stuff though for me. Like
what's your opinion on this?
Well, growing up, right, like I grew up Muslim, and this kind of stuff is absolutely like untouchable. Like even like horoscopes and stuff, like that's just fun for me. But as a Muslim, like you're not allowed to. Like it is straight up like it's just not allowed because it's associated with like dark magic and stuff like that, like black magic and using spirits.
Black magic woman.
Carlos Santana, bro. We not that song. No Muslims will ever listen. All 2.5 billion of us in the world.
Not a single beat.
Not a single. No, but yeah. So it's not allowed because it's associated with like demons and like
right,
that kind of stuff. So like they think that like you're if you're using like black magic, dark magic, you're on the realm to like evil or something like that.
Right. You're so going down the path of evil.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it. That's
no bueno.
No bueno. But I always thought that was interesting because one of my best friends from high school is super into it.
Yeah.
She's she's one of those Sixth Sense, like is super into this kind of stuff. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Of course it's
fucking Bouquet.
Of course it's fucking Bouquet. But yeah, Bouquet is like super into this, and like she would always she would always go to the fortune teller.
Yeah.
And then she would always tell me all these things, and a lot of times they were fucking accurate as fuck, like scarily accurate. Like that's not a generalized statement, kind of accurate.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And like just to like bring some stuff back from like the Halloween episode where I was telling ghost stories, I feel like there's like a whole element of like spirituality that like people just don't understand yet, right? Like, and I feel like people who do dismiss this whole practice, like everything, like it's foolish to say that because like you can't like how
you can't dismiss it if you can't prove it, you can't prove otherwise. So why? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you.
Can you tell a story? Like, have you ever gone? How's it been? Is it accurate?
Not lately because I haven't been home at all. But my mom goes a lot, and from birth, I've been.
Just tell a story of something like.
Sure, my mom's been very into this stuff, and from birth, I was predicted to be a general, like a military general, like really like high-ranking general. And my mom was like really against it till this day. Like we're not like we're not an army family. Just gonna put it out there. Like my dad's a cop. Like that's like the other side of the coin. I think in the Thai context.
In Thai, yeah.
So nothing against them. It's just like it's just how it is in my family, right? Like basically the fortune teller was like, if you don't send your son to cadet school and prepare him for his life as a general, he will experience a lot of pain, like in his legs. Like his legs will, like be like injured his whole life. And lo and behold, I was born with like my legs were like curved in, and like I had to like wear those like leg braces. When I was like really young. I don't even remember this, but I was wearing leg braces. And then as I grew older and older, there were always like, I would sprain my ankle like every other fucking week basically. And then I would.
Yeah, that's happened a lot. I've seen you broken your leg. Yeah,
I broke my leg when I was a kid. And then as I grown older, when I was in like high school, I tore ligaments literally every 6 months. So I don't know if that's just like, that's a correlation, probably correlation. But
just go to get on a wheelchair, bro. I think you're not meant for walking. I think you should be like Professor X. I think you should be Professor X.
I'm fucked. Fucking Lightning McQueen, this bitch.
Yeah, bro.
But that's one of the stories that they've predicted for me.
So it's like this kid's leg's just gonna be fucked his whole life, and like it's always gonna be broken a little bit.
Yeah, and like, I mean, like everyone says, like all like the fortune tellers say that like I'll one day be like a high-ranking something.
Oh no!
It started off from like definite general. But now it's like high-ranking something. Which like this is even before me deciding to go into like political science or whatever you want to like statesman, right? Which is like out of the topic. Like I don't even want to be a politician. Like whatever it is, they're like this kid's gonna like go far. And I'm like okay, whatever. I don't care because like I like to get there. It's like it's on me. I feel yeah, but I mean, there's other stories too, but like, I mean, that's about like my family now. I don't remember them too well, but like I think like a lot of people have said that my life will have a lot of like hardships in terms of like love and stuff, which is like I don't see that because I have a good girlfriend.
Love is the war, bro.
I have a good girlfriend right now. It has been hard. Like we're serious, and it's good. I can't complain. So I guess that's wrong. So this is G. It's G, bro. It's G. It's Gucci. How about you? Have you heard anything in your life?
I have not gone to a fortune teller ever because it's it's against our beliefs. It's against our beliefs. So I've never done it. But I am very interested though. Like I just want to go see for myself. Like
yeah,
because it's like, you know what I mean? Like I want to see like what it's about. Like, do I go pick out like tarot cards? Like,
no,
is that, like in the movies,
the real.
Do I shake a thing and then the stick comes out?
Yeah, no, that's not even fortune telling, bro. That's just,
I don't know, man. It's like I just see like Chinese people or Buddhist people doing it growing up.
I mean, okay, yes, it is fortune telling, but that's more so like horoscope ish. You know, like there's already something written in like a paper.
Right.
There's already text written. That's not really fortune telling, right? It's like fortune cookie, if anything. But yeah, if you don't have any other stories, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like
I just think it's interesting myself.
I feel like there's different levels to the or like different methods in just fortune telling, really. Like some people do the card thing, and I like automatically cards? To me, I'm like skeptical of cards. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, are you gonna
there's
fucking
so
pull
many
out
of them though, bro?
Are you gonna pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh card me right now? Like,
no, there's literally so many of them. Like I went to the bookstore the other day, and then I found this book about like tarot cards, and there's like so many.
Because I was like interested. Like the root.
No, not tarot. Like Ultraman.
What?
I don't know either. Anyways, I just like the illustration on the tarot cards.
Right.
So I went to read a book, and it's actually pretty complex, dude.
Is this just to talk to girls?
No. It's like the illustration is sick, right? Tarot cards, like there's a drawing.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of cool. Like there's one called the Hanged Man, and it's this dude is like upside down. I thought that was sick. There's one called Justice, and it's like a blindfolded lady holding like a scale and a sword.
Has that inspired your latest one with the clown and the?
No, that's just me being sad.
Okay.
It's just it was raining for like 2 weeks, and I was like, and I wasn't feeling best, so I just drew that because I wasn't feeling good.
Nice. Yeah. Well, if you didn't know, people who are listening to this, Findi illustrates as well. He's been drawing. Well, he draws all of the graphics on our videos and everything branding wise that we have. But also he has his own thing, Ice Americano.
Yeah, go follow it, man.
.png is that the full one?
Go follow it. Yeah.
He illustrates some cool stuff there, so go follow his stuff.
I have nothing to do, man, so I just draw all day, and sometimes it's good enough for me to share with other people.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but back to the fortune telling things. Like, do we have anything else that we want to talk about? I feel like.
I think we covered it, man.
That's good.
But yeah, I'll send you the app. You should get the app, and then we can delve further into it. It's pretty fun.
I want to know. I want to know if me and my girlfriend are compatible. Now that
when is she born? What month? May what?
Early May.
She might.
I don't want to expose her real date in case someone were to use her stuff. Early May.
Early May.
Huh.
1997, right?
Yeah.
She's a Taurus.
Is that like a turtle?
Is she it's a Taurus is basically a bull.
Oh, okay.
It's usually people are known to be very like headstrong and like.
That's true.
Like headstrong and unyielding and like sometimes stubborn.
Wait.
Yeah,
but
that kind of
am I compatible with her though?
I don't know, bro. We can look it up.
Look it up. Look it up, man. Look it up. Let's see if I'll have a girlfriend by the end of this podcast. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna dump her. Well, 95% compatibility.
See, I told you. I had no doubt.
Okay, wait. This is sexual and intimacy compatibility. 95%.
There you go.
Trust 80%.
Pretty high.
Communication and intellect 75%.
All right.
Emotions 99%.
See?
Values 99%. Shared activities 85%. Summary 89%.
What does summary mean?
The average.
Oh, summary.
They
summary.
They took off the numbers and averaged it probably.
I thought that was like a fucking. Thought that was like an astrology term. It was like summary. I'm like, what?
Oh, what the fuck?
My brain is broken now. I'm broken
astrology
from this.
isn't that complex. It's fucking stupid, dude.
Well, you
it's just a tool to get to know
it's
someone.
Complex. Okay, that's good. I'm compatible with my girlfriend. I'm glad that I asked you that.
Yes.
Sir. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Tell May, just be like, hey, sexually, we're 95% compatible.
You should check your compatibility with me and May. Sexually.
Oh, God. Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Are you actually checking it, though?
Yeah.
I'm curious, really, honestly.
This is an interesting topic to talk about. Sexual intimacy compatibility, 45%, bro.
No, you're not gonna make it.
Good.
You can't.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it.
You won't cut it.
Trust, 1%.
You won't cut
Communication and intellect, 55%. Emotions, 25%.
Is there anything good out of us?
No. Our summary is 10% average.
Ah, man. I guess
That's tough,
the
bro.
stars have already... We're destined not to have a three-way.
Apparently, you've been asking everyone.
As a joke.
I talked to people and they're like, did Mark ask you for a threesome yet? And I was like, yep. Did he ask you? Yep.
It's a joke. Well, it's not a joke,
get
but
it.
it's more like
It's a joke. Please, I'd be concerned if it wasn't a joke.
No, but what I was trying to clarify is that it's just like something that I've been just having fun with my friends, just like asking them. I'm like, yo, like hypothetically with you. And I think it's fun because like you get to talk with your friends in like a different light. Because like obviously like they're all my friends. Like I'm not gonna fucking engage in anything. Obviously,
that's weird. Yeah,
but
the
like,
definition of a friend is someone.
But like it's a funny conversation. Like I'm not shy to like run away from this kind of conversation. You know, so like
I'm very shy to run away from that conversation. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Definitely jumping away. You're sprinting away.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
No, because the thing is, like, truthfully, right? Like everyone, at least in our age, like cares about or like has sex on their mind to some degree, right?
Bro, it's the thing people think about the most scientifically.
Exactly, scientifically, like biologically, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, I feel like, and like, I think our friend group too doesn't talk about this too much. So I've been the wild card and be like, yo, like, would you do this? And it started off this whole like,
would you eat ass? That's the question he always asks every day. He's like, hey, hey, Findi, so have you changed your mind about eating ass? And I'm like, why do you want to know? Please.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Oh my goodness. Every time after a podcast, when we turn off the camera, Mark goes like,
stop lying.
Findi, so have you changed your mind about eating ass?
Stop lying right now.
I'm not lying. I swear to God.
I'm swearing to God too. Stop lying.
Anyways,
as tradition on this podcast, as we try to finish this podcast, we like to recommend some music to our listeners. Findi, do you have anything ready to go?
Yeah. So the song is by Piper, my favorite Japanese sort of city pop band, and it's called Fuyu no Okurimono. I'll ask someone what it means later. And my second song is a song by Channel Trays called "Take Your Time."
Take your time.
That's actually how it goes.
Oh,
that's actually how it goes. You sang all the notes right.
Nice.
Those are my two songs.
My songs is "Hey Girl," Boy Pablo. It's pretty old now.
Nice.
And a super old one is "Yo, Excuse Me, Miss," Chris Brown. I already think I think I probably
you said that in one of the other ones.
Yeah, right. I feel like I did.
No, you did. Change it.
Let me choose another one.
Get a new one. No, I had to look it up. Yeah, you did.
Oh shit.
2-3 podcasts ago.
Oh man, I haven't been listening to new shit because I've been home all day.
What is that? It's what?
I don't know, man. What do I say?
Do your sex playlist.
I don't have a sex playlist.
You
Stop
don't?
framing me this way. I'm not this guy.
Yeah, what playlist do you put on when you're like threesoming?
I've never had a threesome with Findi.
Why do you always ask for one? It's so weird.
Never done that. Let's go with Solange, Stay Flow.
Nice.
Okay. Anyhow, thank you, Findi, for educating me on astrology and pseudosciences and all that stuff.
Bro.
A very enjoyable episode. Hopefully the listeners like this episode too. If you want to contribute to the discussion, please do comment. Please do DM us. Like, we'd love to hear from you guys. As always, thank you, Findi, for talking to me. Thank you, the listeners, for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, post it, do all the shit. Thank you very much. Bye.